I'm going with Hopkins.
I'm going with Hopkins.
I am too.
Is he your favorite fighter, Jill?
Yes, he is.
Good.
Yes, he is.
He's one of ours too.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Well, thank you for calling in.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and well, let's go back to the super middleweight division. Let's talk about the fights this weekend. We have Andre Ward versus Arthur Abraham, the Super 6 tournament on Showtime. And then on June 4th, we have Carl Froch versus Glen Johnson. What do you think about the Ward Abraham fight?
Ward should win the fight automatically. I mean, we've seen how Abraham looks. Very strong guy, but too rigid, too slow paced.
He's not a super middleweight.
Yeah, he's not a super middleweight. I think he really is a middleweight. He should move back down to middleweight. But he's too. I don't think he has the. Andre Ward is too fluid for him. And Andre Ward can either make it a boxing match. If he makes it rough inside, Abraham may have a chance at that point. But I think Andre Ward has too many tools for him. He should cruise to a comfortable decision.
Certainly, this has been a very, very good tournament for Andre
I don't think
Ward.
it's going to be a very good fight either. It's going to be another fight. Ward easily wins. And Abraham, I don't know how competitive he's going to be, but I'm sure he's going to try a little bit harder than he did in his last fight.
Right.
For his sake, he needs to.
Right, and hopefully when things get tight for Abraham, he won't resort to his bag of dirty tricks that he does sometimes.
Did Andre Durrell ever find his doctor?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
What about Froch versus Glen Johnson?
That's the fight I'm really looking forward to. Glen Johnson's a road warrior, one of the toughest guys you can find. All around likable guy. Been through everything in his career, and this is like his swan song right now. He's getting one last opportunity to really make it. He's taking it by the horns, and he's done really good. You saw what he did to Alan Green.
Right.
He's a major underdog in this fight. We can't put it in perspective. He is an underdog in this fight. Carl Froch is a good boxer, a good fighter, and he should be the favorite. He might outbox Glen Johnson, but Glen Johnson has a good chance of winning.
I believe we have another caller on the line. Welcome to Fight City. Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, what's your name?
My name?
Yes. Oh, you got to turn your television down. Hello?
Excuse me?
Hello?
Yeah, you got to turn your television volume down.
I didn't hear you.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
My name is John.
How you doing, John?
How you doing, John? What's your question or comment?
Well, I would like to know. Well, my question or comment is, I'd like to know if Pacquiao and Mayweather are actually going to fight each other.
Ooh. That's Aris, why don't you start that one, since we know how much you love Mayweather.
Yeah, you know what? The fight could be made. It's really up to Mayweather now. Pacquiao has been willing to make it. Bob Arum's willing to make it. It's really in Mayweather's court. He has legal issues he has to deal with right now. Hopefully he gets through with them, as we all hope, so the fight can be made. If he gets through them and he decides to come back as a one comeback opponent, the fight is still viable. But I think it might be a year or two a little bit later than what it could have been. I'm still looking forward to the fight. If it's really the ball's in Mayweather's court, if he decides finally, something, the time is right, it'll probably happen.
Right. I think the first round of negotiations, it was all about the drug test, and then Pacquiao, said, okay, I'll do the drug test, and now the ball's back on Mayweather's court. I think it would be really stupid of both these fighters to leave so much money on the table.
Yeah.
I think if they had fought in 2008, 2009, it would have been the biggest fight.
It still can be the richest fight in boxing history. It's still the biggest fight that can be made in boxing. But really, it comes down to Mayweather. Does he really want to risk the fight? And right now, it doesn't seem like he wants to. He has more things he's worried about.
And if they're going to fight, they better do it soon, because Pacquiao's 32, Mayweather's 34. They're not going to get any younger. I think they need to do it while they're close to their primes. Otherwise, it's not a fight. You almost can think that Mayweather's trying to study the way Sugar Ray Leonard did with Marvin Hagler. He was waiting for the opportune time to come back again. Right.
You don't know if he's doing that right now. I mean, could be that's what he's doing, but the time is wasting right now. And like I said earlier, boxing's going to survive with or without Pacquiao and Mayweather. So. Yeah,
agreed. So thank you for your call. Let's go back to talking about a fighter who is maybe past or maybe just hitting his prime as an older fighter, Glen Johnson. Absolutely, I think this is a good fight for Johnson. He's an underdog, but I'm hoping he wins. Oh, we have another caller? Welcome to Fight City.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
How you doing? I'm wondering who you think a good fighter is for Paulie Malignaggi, his next fight.
Paulie Malignaggi, huh? This doesn't sound like Matt.
No, that's not Matt.
It's not Matt, but I'm not sure. I mean, what do you think?
No, this isn't Matt. This is Roger.
How you doing, Roger?
Hey, how you doing, Roger?
For Paulie Malignaggi, he has come back under Golden Boy Promotions. He's a welterweight now. He had a good win against Jose Miguel Cotto. So I'd like to see him fight. Maybe he's really been calling out Jan Zavik, the IBF welterweight champion. And if he gets that fight, that could be an easy win. I mean, well, I don't want to say easy because Zavik is underrated, but it could be a good win for Paulie to get back into the mix. So possibly John Zavik. Andre Berto can need a comeback opponent. I know he's been tweeting. He went off today on Twitter about Andre Berto. Paulie did. So that could be another viable fight on HBO.
Do you think he has enough knockout power for him, though?
Well, Paulie's never had knockout power. That's the problem. He's always been a slick boxer. Yeah, I think he's slowing down a little bit, but he still has very good skills and he has tremendous heart. So he would make a viable fight for either one of those guys.
Thanks for calling, Roger.